This presentation is made possible by these amazing individuals and organizations. Whether it was through Patreon, Super Chats, Super Stickers, or by watching, liking, and commenting, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Hello, welcome to the show. I am Retro Nerd Girl, and I am broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station. And today we are discussing the best time travel movies. This is part 3 because we had 2 other epic parts. The last conversation was so juicy, and we did stray a little bit off course. It was still really great. I had such a fun time talking with you guys, and I hope to repeat the process again
today. We are on three, and I believe we got up to H the last time, so we've got quite a bit of way to go before the end of the list of movies. And we were thinking about moving around a few of the titles because some of the titles were like, okay, it's time travel, but it's also doing something else. So so that's time travel is a complicated matter. So let's see what's going on in the chat. What are you guys up to today? We've got William Blake Hall who's in the house. Anyone out there? It's looking like it's just me and RNG, of course. Well, a lot more people have come to join the party, and I am super, super happy and thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for being first, William Blake Hall. I also have those emails I'd love to read at the end. If we can establish an end somewhere and get to those emails, that would be great. And I found a new email from you, William Blake Hall, that I'd love to read as well. And it's definitely it's all a part of the talk that we're having about older movies and TCM, a little bit of the comments that we had on Wednesday about TCM, and sort of trying to move forward as far as classic movies are concerned, and you know what we can do, each little one of us at a time, to help the youngsters learn about those wonderful movies, since things have changed quite a bit since we were little and we got the proper training from our parents. And Brogu is here. Hello, Brogu. Hello, everyone. And a special hello to our delightful hostess, Retro Nerd Girl. RNG, these time travel movies got me wondering, if you could go back in time, what year would you go back to and why? Ooh. Um what year would I go back to? Any year? I mean, I don't know what year I would go back to. Maybe like I would go forward in time. That's probably what I would do. I would want to see what's going on in the future more than the past. I think I'm well versed in everything that happened, but I guess maybe 1989 is an interesting year, because things started to shift and change, um, musically, and it was sort of my coming of age time period. So maybe 1989, but I'd like to go into the future, really. And William Blake Hall says, "Greetings, Brogo. Yes, it's so great to have you back in the chat and see you. I hope you are doing well." And Keith E says, "Hello, Bill and B O R O." Brogo. I guess I don't know, Bill. Hello, Bill and BRO. Hello, Bill BRO. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Lance Javen says hello. It's so good to see you in the chat, Lance. Yes, so great to see you. And William Blake Hall says, "Hey Keith, hey Lance. You guys are just saying hello to each other, and this is wonderful." Wonderful. Unicorn Rampant Studio is here and says, "Happy Friday, everyone." Oh, happy Friday to you as well. It's a great day, isn't it? I mean, and my it was busy. It was so busy for me this morning, and this afternoon, but, a girl got it done, okay? She got everything done. It was weird. It was like, "How am I gonna do it all?" And I did it, so it's definitely a good day. Sometimes there are those days when you just have so much going on, and, it feels impossible to do everything, and boom, you just do it. You just do it. It's wild. It's so wild. Everyone's saying hello to Unicorn, and William Blake Hall is saying, rhinoceros, rhinoceros. I think I would like to try and find a point in the future. Yes, a point in the future. Yeah, that's where I would want to go in the future. And oh, Lance, thank you so much. Says hiya, RNG, my lovely retro, my retro lovely. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. You are so sweet to me. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says, I would go very far back, like before ancient Greece, or just far enough to bring back some dead people. I was just bawling laughing when I saw this as I was going through the comments. Oh my goodness. And Keith E says, we are the cast creative still needs 10 more subscriptions to hit 2000. Oh wow. The Outcast Creative is it needs more subs. So anybody guys, Outcast Creative is the real deal. He is an insider in the movie industry. He makes movies, a filmmaker, and so he does quite a lot of deep dives and behind the scenes stuff with his content. So I would definitely suggest that everybody and anybody go over there and support him. Um, uh, we need to support each other. So I suggest that he's a great friend of the channel, and we're gonna have him back. And he's gonna share with him us his secrets, because he used to work for Canon Films, and we're gonna do a special on Canon Films, because it's been such a big part of the I would say underground, maybe independent film world, and also some mainstream films as well. So we're going to go through all of their big hits and also some of their underground classics, or what we would call cult classics. And William Blake Hall says, rumor has it that Indiana Jones meets Archimedes. Yes, in the new movie, that's what they said, that he meets Archimedes, and it is very interesting. Lots of interesting things happening in that movie that I've overheard so far. And I'm not sure what to think of it, and I won't cast any judgment on it until I actually get a chance to see it, because I might absolutely adore it, even if though it has a lot of problems. But yeah, it's looking like the box office is not doing so well, though. Yikes. Uh, and Keith East says that would say Outcast create. Yes. Sorry. Yes. Sorry about that. I use a series is killing me. I know that Siri is the one. Sorry that you're having to go through that, but I understood you. I understood your language, Keith E. And Lance says, hey guys, try the New Yorker from Pizza Hut. It is really good. Oh, yum. I don't get a chance to have I don't think I have a Pizza Hut around me. Um, but there, you know, I guess it would taste good. It sounds like it's good, the New Yorker. I love pizza though. Pizza is delicious. I haven't had it in a long time. I well, I'll take that back. I had it in a few months ago. I had some vegan pizza, vegan gluten-free pizza, and that's because of my special diet. I'm sorry that I really loved and miss real pizza. So, especially New York pizza. Yum. And uh, Rampant Studio says, "You mean like Archimedes the cat or something?" No, the Archimedes. Yes. I guess well, oh, he winks. He's winking. He's winking. He's kidding. But just for anybody who knows, the new indie movie does explore time travel. A lot of movies today are exploring time travel, including the new Flash movie. So yeah, we're a lot of people want to go back in time, and or maybe they're just trying to capture the magic of Back to the Future. One never knows. One never knows. And William Blake Hall says the only time cat I recall is named Gareth from Lloyd Alexander. Oh, interesting. Never heard of that. I when you say cats and you say Lloyd, I'm thinking about my mind immediately went to Cats the musical. It was weird. It was weird. I was like, no, that it can't be meaning that. All right. And Unicorn Rampant Studios says Archimedes the Hound uh who went about in a broad daylight with a lantern looking for an honest man. Oh, and Lance, hit that like button. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for reminding everyone to hit the like button if you're liking what we're doing here, and are encouraging this kind of content. Please do hit the like button. It would really help the channel out a lot, and also expose the channel to a lot of people who may, could use a little, film education or whatever, because I'm learning, and it'll be great. It'll be great for everybody. Unicorn Rampant Studio says he is my hero. Oh, cool. um, I think that's really interesting. Keith E says, I keep getting advertisements from Pizza Hut. I keep getting advertisements from Pizza Hut about it. Yes. Yeah, Pizza Hut is very aggressive with their ads, aren't they? Yes. Unicorn says live. And William Blake Hall says, all hailing frequency open, Lieutenant Retro, the International Space and the International Science Fiction Space Station looking fine. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm trying to keep it nice and clean here. uh, Trying not to get it all cluttered up. And Lance says, Keith, it's so yummy. Oh wow, I'm really intrigued about this pizza now. And William Blake Hall, just try a little piece, just a little piece. And William Blake Hall says, I'm not even sure we touched on Hermione Granger abusing the time turner to double up on studying. Oh, yes. Yes. Did we include that? Which one was that? Was that the second, the Azkaban? Prisoner of Azkaban? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out which movie that was. And William Blake Hall says, if I went back, I could try the recent past and time, and then I would try to establish myself as a science fiction writer. Oh, wow. You can still do it. It's never too late. It's never too late. Until it's too late. That means until we're gone. But you could still try. I mean, you're definitely amazing at putting words together, as we will find out at the end of our exploration of these movies. And William Blake Hall says, "Ooh, I know exactly what I want to do. I want to inject everything I know now back into my 3-year-old self." That would be very, well, yeah, I mean, you could, but you probably forget. Because I think um, there's this like kind of weird thing that they found out that a lot of kids around the age, like when they're born from like 2, when they start talking, sometimes they will talk about former lives that they've had, and it's really spooky. And the scientists are looking into it. Let's just say that they're looking into this weird phenomenon about little kids talking about different lives that they've experienced, but somehow they forget it. And I think it's because the brain at that young of age is is processing new stuff. It's creating a new identity. So I would probably, what is probably a good age just to insert the information, right? Because I was thinking a long time ago, I would go back in time and tell myself these things. No, look, like I'm telling you right now, like to talk to a 14-year-old or a 19-year-old, just not going to get it. They're just like, oh, that's really cool. Thanks for trying to tell me what to do. I know you mean well and everything, but I'm going to do my own thing. But if you could just insert all the memories, like just like insert all of them, like you're talking about here. think that's a better way to go about it. Just insert those memories, and you'd have a different thing, right? You at 19, you could start over at 19, right? You could. I think you could. Um, uh, and Brogu says, yeah, I would probably go into the future as well to see what kind of new tech they have. Yes, with the way things are going, I hope to see a smoldering, burnt out planet. I hope I don't see a smoldering, burnt out planet. Yes, we won't. I don't think it's gonna come to that. There may be parts that might suffer from that, but I don't think it will be. I actually am very hopeful for mankind. We're like cockroaches. We're gonna survive. We're gonna survive it somehow. Somehow we will survive, and maybe we won't have the same numbers. But I think we're gonna make it. It's just a matter of a few of us having some good sense. Um, is all I say. Just a few people having some good sense. And Lance Chapin says, I love canon films. They rock, but not canon fodder. Uh, Haha. And let's see. William Blake Hall says, adventurers getting curmudgeony. Only knows who died. Oh, who knows? Dial of Destiny may be my cup of tea. It might be, right? It might be. And the thing is, I've heard talks of it being both, like good and like people who hate it and people who love it. Or, maybe not love it, love it, love it, but they're like, hey, I like this better than Crystal Skull. Or they're just sort of like, you know, just explaining what's so charming about the movie, even in spite of its problems. So I am willing to give it a chance. I'm excited about it all, and who knows? It could be one of my favorite films. Who knows? You never know. And I love Ford. He is really a cool actor of love. I've really adored him my whole life. He's part of a fixture in my enjoyment of cinema, and so it's apropos that I would be interested in one of his um, last movies as this iconic character. I think this is very important for me as a fan of his and of indie. So I can't wait to see it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able. I won't be able to see it in the theater. I'll have to wait and see it on streaming. I'm sorry, I'm part of the problem, but I am am not like able to see that stuff without like shelling out a ridiculous amount of money. Um, and for those of you who are, who are here on the channel all the time, you know why. And for newcomers, I don't live anywhere near a theater that plays that stuff. So sorry. Any good like movies. I am not anywhere near a theater for any of the popular movies that are out, which is breaking my heart because I really want to see Barbie. I know it's silly, but I just want to see Barbie, and also because I do have quite a few Barbies, and it would be nice to do that. Keith E says I would like to travel back to 1849 during the gold rush, and run a bar. Oh, how cool! Very dangerous though, but cool. You have that hippo there to keep you company. And to protect you. Grogu says, and the International Science Fiction Space Station is looking fine because you're sitting in it. Oh, oh, shucks. That is so sweet. Thank you. Oh, Darth Plato is here. Hello, Darth Plato. Great to have you here with us today. And look, Sean Ennis is here. Hello, putting groceries away and listening. Oh, cool. I love putting away groceries because that means I'm home. It means I'm home. And Sean Holmes is also here and says, I would go back in time to the year 1991 or 1992, take over Hollywood, select a director, and combine TV shows Viper, Life, and Family Matters into one incredible ensemble. Oh, wow. Viper, Life, and Family Matters. Oh, wow. That's one heck of a combination. And William Blake Hall says, Sean H., I'm impressed that anyone remembers Viper. Uh, did Heather Midway, I did like Heather Midway as Cameron Westlake. Cool. I did not get to see Viper. I did see the commercials or for it, but I didn't get to enjoy the show. Sorry. And yes, okay. So we've gotten to the end of the chat. You guys are so awesome. And so great to see you. It's time to add the slideshow, guys. Here's the epic slideshow of time travel movies. It's not that long, but it is long enough to be formidable. Let's see if I can get the right. Is this the right one? Yes, this is the correct layout I need. And I'm just gonna go through the list really quickly and breeze through all the names really quickly and see if you might see some things that you recognize and things that we've already talked about. And I will stop to when we get to the new territory. Oh, Danny Staten is here. Hello, Danny Staten. Greetings from South Carolina, and greetings from space, space. I need like a guy I need like that announcer that did a lot of um the cartoons in the 60s to say that for me. Greetings from space, space. Maybe I'll find a soundbite one of these days. Um and let's see. Uh, Uh, all right. I was just confused there for a second, but I am back on track. Time travel movies. Okay, so we went over all of this stuff already. The movies, I'm going to just read through all of them really quickly. 11 minutes ago, 2007, 12 Monkeys, 1995, 12:01 p.m., 1990. For the A's, we have A Chinese Odyssey Part 1, Pandora's Box, 1995, A Christmas Carol, all of them, including Scrooge and Scrooged and all those other derivative names. A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court in 1949, The Sound of Thunder, 2005, A Wrinkle in Time, 2003, A Wrinkle in Time, 2018, About Time, 2013, at The Atom Project, 2022, Alex Through the Looking Glass, 2016, Army of Darkness, 1992, Ark, 2016, all of the Austin Powers movies, the that would be 1997, 1999, 2002, Avengers Endgame 2019. And would you say Infinity War at all? Because didn't wasn't there some time manipulation used? Um, uh, I think some time manipulation was used on by um, uh, Vision. Didn't Vision use some time manipulation? I think so. Or was it Vision or was it uh Thanos? I think Thanos used some time manipulation on Vision. So yeah, I'm gonna add Infinity War to this portion. Okay, B, Back to the Future 1985, 89, and 90, Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes 2020, Beyond the Time Barrier 1960. I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie. And by the way, all of the items in red are ones that you guys suggested. So you guys really influenced this list quite a bit. So thank you so much. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or uh, that was 1989. We had sequels in 1991 and 2020. We have The Black Knight, 2001, Butterfly, 1999. the Butterfly Effect movies, 2004, 2006, and 2009. Then we have C, Click, 2006, Clock Stoppers, 2002, Cyborg 2087, done in 1966. I can't wait to see that movie as well. Uh, the D's, we have Dark Tower 2017, Deadpool 2, 2018, Deja Vu 2006, Defending Your Life 1991, Dimensions 2011, Dimension 5, 1966, Doctor Who movie in 1996, Donnie Darko, 2001, Don't Let Him In, 2011, Don't Let Me Down, Don't Let Me Drown, in 2009. E, The Edge of Tomorrow, 2014, The Final Countdown, 1980, Flight of the Navigator, 1986, Free Jack, 1992, Frequently Asked Questions About Time Travel, 2009, Frequency, 2000, Future 38, 2017, and the G's, Galaxy Quest. I forgot what, 1999. Gandhar, 1987. Ghost in the Shell, 1995. Girl Who Leapt Through Time, 2006. Time Travel, or The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, 2010. God Told Me to, 1976. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, 1991, Groundhog Day, 1993, which we're going to classify as a time loop. And this was the last grouping. H, Happy Accidents 2000, Happy Death Day 2017, Happy Death Day 2, 2019, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, yes, 2004, The History of Time Travel 2014, The House at the End of Time 2013, The House in the Square TV movie that was 1949, Hot Tub Time Machine movies, 2010 and 2015, and The Hudsucker Proxy, mm, 1994. Well, we had a bit of time stoppage, right? We had a bit of time stoppage there. Um, and some other time shenanigans that they did in that movie. All right, guys, we got through the list. Now let me see what you guys are saying here. Um, oh, Hungry Jerk is here. Hello, Hungry Jerk. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. And Sean Ennis says, I would like to go back to 1987, 1986 if I had to, for multiple reasons. UT having a kid, erasing his existence is just wrong. Also, we go back to back in our bodies. Right. Is that the question? Do you have retain your mind as you are now and go back into the body that you had? Or are we separate from our past lives? Ooh, very interesting question. Because I think it would be a little bit different if you were like just an entity that showed up in that time period, right? Then you have to readjust to what's going on there. And depending on how the climate is going to look at you, how they're going to treat you. And then also you have to look at it might be better, it might be worse. You never know. You never know. And also, you have to look at um, how you're going to react to the changes because you're used to all of the comforts of today much more than you realize when you go back in time. There's not going to be a lot of things. There's not going to be this easy connectivity as we have on the internet. You won't be able to do things like this. You'll have to uh, actually go to people's homes. You'll actually have to find a phone, put a quarter in, or maybe a dime, depending on the year, and actually call someone, hope that they're home to pick up and talk to you, and arrange to meet up. Possibly something could happen to you or them on the way to meet up. So you might be there just waiting and waiting and waiting. Remember those days? Oh my God, it's just so crazy to think about them now. We have complete knowledge of everyone at every point in time. You're meeting up with someone. Where are you now? They can tell you, I'm on my way, or, I just left the house, It's so immediate gratification for our concerns and our connectivity, I would call it. And Sean Holmes says, I agree, William Blake Hall. Heather's Viper performance was memorable, but the renegade turned good guy theme was a 90s overused concept. Oh, renegade turned good guy. I do like that idea though. You get this person who's kind of a loner or kind of a wild card, and then turns into a good guy because they realize they shouldn't just do things for themselves. They should do something for I think it was overused, but it was a good one. I didn't mind it so much. Uh, I didn't mind it so much. William Blake Hall says, Sean, I would think I should think of it as simply a personal upgrade. Oh, yes, personal development. And Sean, thank you for that really great insight. I really appreciate that. Um, and let's see. Um, let's see if we can go down. William Blake Hall says the house in the square was non-TV 1951. Um, oh, is that what that was? The house in, let me just go up. House in the square. Oh, it wasn't TV. It was just 1951. Okay. All right. Let me write down this change. Thank you so much, William. Okay, yes, I have to get these things right. Thank you so much. Let's see. Sean says, let's see, it's more personal. Let's see. Um, and yeah, I don't, I think it was more as making myself a kind of Saint Ali Alia of the Knife, the sister of Paul Muad'Dib Atreides. Sorry, my mouth is not working right. Um, Not sure what that's referring. I want to be Alia, yeah, Unicorn Studio. Well, wasn't she amazing? I loved her depiction in I can't wait to see who Alia is going to be in the Dune 2 movie. I'm really excited about that. But I I liked her in the TV miniseries that they had on the Sci-Fi Network. That was actually pretty good. I thought the actress was gorgeous and looked a lot like the little girl that was in the movies, who's grown up to be a really great actress. I really wish she had done a lot more mainstream stuff, but she does a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies and things like that. Let's see. William Blake Hall says she's never portrayed as having much fun, but still the possibilities. Yeah, I mean, what an incredible character. Uh, and Grogu says is exactly RNG. If you could go back in time, some people would be freaked out by the things that don't exist. Forget about Google Maps. Go to the convenience store and pick up a paper map. What is that? Yeah, what is that? A paper map? And now we can find anything on our phone. We can know if a store is open or not. Um, we can locate anything right at your fingertips. It's wild. And back then we had this huge book that we had to flip through if we knew the name. You had to know the name of whatever it is you're looking for. You couldn't just, look up restaurants. Well, there was a section for some like neighborhood restaurants, but again, you had to be either in the neighborhood or you had to know the name. There's no and Unicorn Rampant Studio says she was a failed Kwisatz Haderach. Good enough for me. Definitely the most interesting character in all of Dune until the fifth book, in my opinion. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess so. I guess she was a very interesting character. There was a lot that was done with her, um, her character. Uh, I thought Duncan Idaho was very interesting too, and they kept bringing him back. Poor, poor thing, poor thing. They kept bringing him back. And William says, "I love paper mats." Oh look, Daryl. Daryl's here. Look, Daryl's here, guys. Hi, Daryl. Um, and so, yeah, it was great. Like I love the Dune books. I mean, Emperor God is the one I really want to see done on screen. To be very honest with you, we got a long way to go before Emperor Dune, but I want to see that. I want to see that on screen, a live action version that doesn't look weird, and they need to get the special effects right. I hope they do practical if they do it too. And William Blake Hall says, "When I was a boy, I thought maps were magic. Oh, almost like voodoo. I wish that they could take me places. Oh, that is so sweet. There is something romantic about a real map, isn't it? Um, there is something very interesting about maps in general. Um, I used to make fake ones of fake worlds, and I would get the edges and tear them and make them look like they were made from like old paper like papyrus. Unicorn Map and Studio says, yes, paper maps. I have a few on of the Mediterranean Sea from the mid 1800s. Oh, wow. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. That's pretty cool. You have some nice things. And Sean Holmes says, Retro Nerd Girl, if you like time traveling movies, I recommend the movie 1201, 1993. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's on the list. So I'm planning on seeing all of these at some point. Oh yes, and William Blake calls out her name. The actress who plays Alia is Alicia Witt. She from the 1984 movie, and she is so sweet. She, like I said, she's on the Hallmark Channel a lot now, doing a lot of movies for them, and especially the Christmas movies. So that's pretty. I enjoy them quite a bit. I love corny Christmas movies. And so, oh, and William says, luckily, I think 1201 is on our list. Yay. And Shannon says, in the 80s and 90s, we had the Thomas Brothers Guide for LA. Oh, I think I remember. Do I remember those? That was invaluable. You always remembered your page. Interesting. Why is that striking um memory note for me? Oh, hey, her real review is here. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, no worries. You're just on time. We didn't really get to the new sci-fi movies just yet. We're just discussing time travel in general. And she says, "Hi, RNG. Hi, everyone. Everyone say hi to her real review. She is awesome. And if you haven't subscribed to her channel, please go over there and do so. She has delightful content over there, reviewing movies, both older movies and very new movies. So uh, she'll give you her take on the movies. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says, "Hey, loggers and folks I've missed." Oh, and and Sean and it says, LOL paper maps, stain them sepia with coffee, burn the edges. Oh yeah, that's a nice trick to make them look older. Um, yeah, I used to do that. I used to make a lot of maps when I was a kid. I don't know what worlds I was creating, but I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna create this new world. Yeah!" And I would just make my own little I'll make my own little, pretty little map and, make it all sorts of wild colors, and, the trees were purple, and it's just so crazy. Sean Ennis says, "Poor Alicia Wood's parents died in an accident a couple of winters ago." Oh my god. Wow, very, very sorry for her loss. Oh my gosh, R.I.P. That's horrible. To both of them. Oh, wow, that's devastating. I hope she's doing well. That is very hard, on anybody, on anybody. William Blake Hall says, "But if you stain a paper map with the coffee mug stains language from, the movie Arrival, it might raise the value." Oh, interesting. And Shannon is, the Thomas Brothers Guide was a book with a spiral binding of detailed maps and an index for any road in LA. Interesting. I must have seen it somewhere because that's striking a memory a note with me. Some more camaraderie in the chat, and Sean Ennis says, "I used to make ornate notes from Santa to my son after he ate the milk and cookies we left for him." Aw, that's so sweet. Stop it. You don't know. I love Christmas everything. You think I'm retro? You think I love retro? I love Christmas 5 times more. I'm like not even sane. I won't say it's sane. I'm not even sane for Christmas. It's just ridiculous. Unicorn Rampant Studio says it can really be time travel if you don't remember where you came from in the future. Ooh, yes. I mean, that's the whole thing, is that, yeah, you could travel back in time. Will you keep everything? Will you keep your memories? Will you be able to use them to your benefit? Uh, so yeah, that is the ultimate, the ultimate question. How effective will you be if you're able to go back in time and relive some things or redo? Will you be able to redo things properly, or could you? I've always thought about this, like there, I could have veered, instead of zigging when I zagged, um, or is instead of zagging when I should have zigged, I wouldn't even be here. Maybe snap yourself out of existence for making different choices, but they happen to be the wrong choice, right? Sort of like playing a video game. Um, Life is like a video game. Her real review is saying, "Oh no, that is so sad." Yeah, it is. Just heartbreaking. And William Blake Hall says, "Aren't you? I suspect you and I enjoyed not even actually opening up a Lord of the Rings book, just staring at the map of Middle Earth." Yes, yes, I did. I did just look at the maps, and I did read some of it. I didn't read all of it, I confess. And Simply Steve is here. Simply Steve 68 says, "Even better, RNG, a retro Christmas." Oh yes. Oh my God. Yes, I know that Christmas is a wild one because sometimes people can have serious trauma issues to do with Christmas, but I'm just one of those crazy people that didn't have a lot of Christmases that it wasn't ingrained in my upbringing, but just love the idea of Christmas. Uh, and so ever since I was able to celebrate, or my family began to celebrate, I just went crazy. Simply Steve 68 also says a live action choose your own adventure would be great. Well, they have some, I believe. I think Netflix have a few. They have a few choose your uh, own adventure storylines. It's kind of a weird thing. It wasn't really. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing, but it was cute for when it was cute for a minute. Um, and I always wanted to do like an epic storyline on YouTube where I did like a choose your own adventure, and there's like hundreds of choices that you could make, so you could play the game, multiple times, um, like just with multiple outcomes. So it was just something that I had thought about, but that takes a lot of work and a lot of planning, and also it takes resources, which I don't have. But that doesn't stop, when you have a really good dream, it just, it never goes away. So maybe one day. I will not say it's gone. Her real review says if a book has a map, it's usually good, and finding a map in a book is like finding an Easter egg in a movie. Yes, it is. And especially because you can always refer back to that map and like, oh, this is where they are. This is where they're hanging out. And oh, look at how far they have to go to get to this part. Or they really don't have a whole lot to, go. Oh, but they're being led down the wrong road. And so that's why it's taking twice as long. Things like that. Things that pertain to the story helps you feel like you're immersed inside of that story. Love a good map. Oh, love a good map. And I love maps that don't refer to the actual world. Maps that are fictitious. Um, Unicorn Rampant student says, "I was in the book industry, so you come across those things." Oh yeah, yeah. I can't say I was in the book industry, but I did work for a bookstore. That's about as close as I did, but I am hoping to uh, do a couple of books during my lifetime. I think it would be apropos to do a book or two or three. Her real review says Black Mirror Bandersnatch did that. It was a bit scary but fun. Oh, cool. And Simply Steve says, there's a Hallmark movie called Christmas Every Day that deals with time travel too. Yes, I know that movie. um, and Simply Steve says it's like Groundhog Day as well. Yeah, they do. Groundhog Day has been copied so many times by Hallmark Christmas Channel movies, and also there's a couple other movies that they keep using over and over as sort of a model, and it's kind of funny, but I always enjoy them because even though they're silly, um, there's something wholesome about a simple story that I do like. Um, the simplicity of those movies and the kitschy and this and just I don't know, like some woman goes to a new town and meets the love of her life. It's romantic and silly. Shannon says, her real review agreed. That was part of the why Game of Thrones was successful as a book series and TV series. The Wheel of Time suffered at the lack of maps for the TV series anyway. Yeah, I think too, like it's great for people to know, like to have an idea of where things are taking part in the story and where they are. Um, so yeah, this is great. You guys are still having such great conversations here. Somehow we strayed to maps and and went on a tangent on that. Okay, so eyes. Now, I'm going to take some time on this. So eyes. Um, the ones in red you guys suggested to me. I have not seen Idaho Transfer, which was done in 1973. Any words on that, anyone? We've got The Infinite Man, 2004, another one that I haven't seen. Interstellar, 2014. And I did not see this one as well. And you think because it's in space, I would love it. Um, I didn't see it because I hate to say this. I feel bad about saying this. It kind of looked boring to me, the way it was marketed and everything. But please, guys, change. Please change my mind. Change my mind. I heard that it's good. It's got dramatic moments in it, but I don't know. Is it definitely like juicy and good um and fun. Or it doesn't have to be fun, but as long as it's good. I trust your opinion on these things. And of course, we were enlightened last week, or was it the week before, that It's a Wonderful Life from 1946 was definitely a kind of time travel movie, even though it's not necessarily a time traveling, but more time viewing. And that is going to have its own section, time viewing. So I am really interested to see what you guys say about these, especially Interstellar. I hear so much about it. William Blake calls this game. We are in an hour to the third chapter. Can we get to pages I and J? We'll get there. We got to I. We're gonna get to Jason. Sean says it's integral to building. Yes, maps are really integral to world building. I love them so much. Um, it gives you, like I said, I don't even have an idea. Like the Star Wars universe, I don't know where anything is. Do you guys know where anything is in a map? It's like where is this planet and how far is it from this other one? I don't ever know. And that's probably part of the reason why it wasn't hard to like the first movie, but since we're building out this world a lot bigger, it's kind of would be kind of nice to know where everything is, um, when we're talking about this, a galaxy far, far away. Um, where are these planets? Where are these systems, and what's going on? Where are they in location to each other? Um, and let's see. And William Blake also says that he is not an Interstellar fan. Oh, okay. So, whoa, you guys don't like it. Sean Ennis says Interstellar. I would advise passing on it. Wow, in my opinion. Wow, really, really. Simply Steve says yes. Interstellar was very confusing. Um, Wow, this is the first time I've ever heard of anybody saying these things. Everyone's always praised them. Okay, Unicorn Rampant City says he loved Interstellar. Can you tell me just a few words why you loved that movie? Just to give a little summation of what was awesome about it. Because yeah, I want to see it because of course it's science fiction. It's like a requirement. We have to see all of the movies. But yeah, so give me like a quick synopsis of, or just the things that you thought were awesome about the film. And back in the early 70s, it was the Starfleet Academy manual that did a ton of world universe building. Oh, really? Wow, I've never seen that. I want to see it. I want to get my hands on that manual. And Virgo says it's probably the Matthew McConaughey effect. Ooh, so he has the well, wasn't he up for an Oscar? No, he wasn't up for an Oscar. Um, but they said that he was he up for an Oscar? Um, he did an amazing job. I remember that the memes of him crying in that movie is probably iconic. So maybe that's part of it. And William Blake Hall says, I give Interstellar points for being ambitious, but it did not gel for me. Okay, yeah, I mean, think that's completely reasonable, right? There are just some things that are not your cup of tea, and just didn't do it for you. And I hear you. There's a couple of those things out there for me. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says Interstellar is important because it comes closest to presenting a reasonable story with nearly physics-based concepts. Oh, okay. So the reality uh, of of the space travel, those uh, tactile concepts is what is intriguing to you. Very cool, Unicorn Rampant Studios. I didn't. Okay, so now I have to see it for that reason, to see those tactile possibilities in time travel. That sounds really cool. And Mikey Sutton is here. Hello, Mikey Sutton. So good to see you. Just stopped by to say, Retro Nerd Girl is amazing. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I did a stream with Mikey Sutton a few days ago, or it feels like a few days ago. Yes, on Wednesday we did it on El Necron's channel, and it was really juicy. It was celebrating the movies of Stephen King. It was wonderful, guys, wonderful. And I hope you guys get a chance to see it. Let me see if I can find that link for you, because I think it's really a good one. I think we did it uh, some justice there, as far as giving those movies the proper um, conversation it deserves. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Give me a few moments because it was a great conversation. Uh, Here we go. I found it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, guys, you're gonna love this conversation we had. It was so juicy. It was so juicy. I love it. Oh, look who's here, anti-derivative Jill. Oh my God, mwah, kisses. So happy that you are here, anti-derivative Jill. I just appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And then Unicorn Rampant Studio says, as a movie, it's so. As a story, it's great. Concept, two things. Okay, so it has a great. It's great, except two things. Okay. And Unicorn says that we can talk about after you see it. Okay, okay. Okay, so I will see it, and then maybe I'll use a modern take mornings to talk about a modern movie like that. So yeah. So cool. I'm so glad to hear somebody liked it, and they're gonna do it. So did anybody see Idaho Transfer? I'm really curious about that one. Um, and everyone's saying hi in the chat to each other. And Shannon says, why not stay, Mikey? RNG needs compliment. Mikey is such a busy guy. So I am really excited that he was able to stop by and just say hello to me and to all of us at the channel. He's actually the executive producer of a Netflix show. Oh, is it Netflix or one? He's one TV show. I'm not sure if it's Netflix, but he is doing a TV show, and so he is very busy. He's extremely busy, including having a comic book. And the comic book is going to be available soon. He's going to let me know when the comic book is coming out. He's already done two issues of the comic book. It's called Dreamwalker, and the third one that he's working on now, I'm going to actually be in that particular comic, and that's gonna be the first time I'm gonna be in a comic book, guys. So I'm excited about that. Um, So, Sean Holmes says, "Here's my alcoholic approach to what I could do with time travel powers to be continued." Okay, all right. So we're looking forward to that. Simply Steve says, "Yeah, I do give Interstellar props for their effects with the black hole concept." Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Okay, so there's some good to be had. Okay, yes. All right, thank you. I'm gonna just check it out for that. I'm and those of you who said that it's not, your cup of tea, I'm taking that into consideration too. Just to have my expectations at the proper level, right? I don't want to go into this too, like, oh gosh, this is gonna blow my socks off, and just like, just calm down when I watch the film. And John says, first, I would change family matters by jailing Officer Eddie Winslow for a crime he didn't commit. Continue. What? Why would you do that? Any derivative Jill. Oh, look at that. Oh, you're so awesome. I love the emojis. They're so sweet. Thank you. I'm going to give you a big hug. Thank you so much, any derivative Jill. And like he said, say also time after time, the Philadelphia experiment somewhere in time. Oh yeah, those are all on my list. You know it. You know it's on. Those are on my list. Um, and Puff Comics 83 is here. Oh hey, great to see you in the chat. Also, guys, Puff Comics 83 has a great channel. They talk about comics over there, and they also talk about movies. Great ones too. So. Uh, Let's see, Sean Ennis, Idaho transfer doesn't ring a bell for me. Okay, so I was hoping somebody here knew because one of you guys suggested it, and you guys are saying hi to each other. William Blake Hall says, "Caught Idaho transfer once. I think it's on YouTube. A cheap but valiant effort, but I don't recall it very well." Oh, okay. Worth a look. Worth a look see. Okay. And Mikey Sutton says Dreamwalker 3 is out this summer. Oh, cool. Yes, guys, it's coming out this summer. And hopefully I can when it comes out, we'll share the link with you guys and let you guys know where you can get it. I hope I can get a copy this time because yeah, it sells out fast. He's really put together a wonderful comic there, and it's super super excited to what episode or issue 3 is going to be. Yeah, and Puff Comics says RNG in the comic book. Nice, thank you. Yes, I didn't do anything, but isn't that sweet? I can't wait. We're gonna definitely let you guys know when it happens and uh, make sure that you have access to it when it happens. It's going to be really exciting. And Jill says that sounds really cool. Yes, it does. And sincerely, Steve says Mikey said those three will be the TP and S sections respectively. Oh, is it? I'm not sure what that means. It says cool. And Shannon says next, I would start to a follow up on the sitcom called Family Matters in 2001. I would title the follow up Life to be continued. Oh, so I see what you're saying. You're merging the three shows into one. Um, you're connecting the universes. Is that's what you're doing? I see what you're doing. Very nice. I see what's happening there. Sean, Hollywood needs your writing skills. Roku, what? You're going to be in a comic? Where can I get this piece of paper? Heaven. Oh, that is so sweet. Well, we'll know more when it comes out for sure. But the name of the comic is Dreamwalker. There's already two issues. Those are sold out. I tried to get copies and I failed miserably. At the time when I should have gotten them, I didn't have a whole lot of money. And so yeah, when it comes out now, I'm definitely gonna get my copy immediately. um, and also there was a lot of variant covers to these, beautiful variant covers, and so now that is something that they're they're working on three, so we're gonna make wait until then, wait until it's out. I can't wait. I can't wait though. Our real review says, "Gotta go, everyone. Gotta get the kids. We're going out of town. See you folks later." Oh, good to see you. Her real review. Yes. You have a great time today and this weekend, and hope to see you soon. Yes. Oh my gosh. And oh, 80s made consumers here. Hello. How are you? How are you doing today? So good to see you. And and Mikey Sutton says issue 2 sold out the first day. Yeah, it did. I mean, it was ridiculous. You guys need to make more copies for issue 3. I would, at least would like to buy a copy. It's really crazy. Yeah, yeah. That is I think you guys are, have a popular remember, I do know that it's on Etsy right now, though. You can get it for like some absorbent price. It's ridiculous how expensive it is on there, but yeah, they sell fast. They sell fast. It's just one of those, like exclusive. I would say exclusive, right? Um, and Sean Holmes says, my version of life would be like the original TV series, but every Eddie Winslow would get the $60 million settlement. Ooh, interesting. And 80s made consumer and Time Bandits is a great one. Yes, it definitely is on the list. And her review is um, saying bye to everyone. Have a good one. Her real review. And Sean Ennis says, like you said, and how big a run did you do? Is the link for this? Is there a link for this merch? I tell you what. Let me see. I think I may have. Let's see if I can find it. Um, I There it is. Oh, okay, there it is. Let me. I didn't think I had it handy, but I do. Let me see. I'll put the link for if you guys want to save it on your desktops and just in case you let me see, where is this copy? Um, all right, yes, I just tossed that into the comments, guys, where the you can find those awesome, awesome um, comic book issues. Again, they're not available right now. Everything's sold out, but wait until summer. It will I know we're in summer, but wait till a little further along. He will let me know, and I will in turn let you know about when the issue drops, because you know I want to know. I want to know exactly when it drops. So, and hopefully I can get when it drops, I can get Mikey on here to talk a little bit about his journey, how he created the books, and all of that, because it's a very intriguing story. So we'll see if that's ever possible with his schedule. He's a very busy man. Um, and let's see. Keith E says, I'm back. I left 3 times. Everybody has to call you and start doing something. Right? Isn't it true? That's why right now my phone is on airplane mode, because for sure I'll get like 5 calls. Um, And oh yeah, Sean and Inez, you marked Keith present. Okay, great. Oh man, the banter between the two of you is so cute. And John Walker says hello, RNG, and everyone in the chat. So good to see you, John Walker. Glad you can be a part of the conversation today. And Mikey Sutton says issue 3 will have a double print run. Yes. Guys, this is awesome because then I'll get a chance to actually buy this issue. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. Um, because there are people who are just faster at like getting things than I am. Like when there's a contest or something, I try my hardest, and then it doesn't work. But yes, I'm so thank you so much, Mikey, for all this information. And Keith, he says Shania answered that too fast. Who's Shania? Is it Suri again? Suri is messing with you. Mikey Sutton says eBay has copies of the issue. I think yes, it does have. They have issue 1. I think I thought I saw issue 2, and it ranges from just different prices from like $20 to even like 200. I thought I saw somewhere, and it was like, oh Lord. I was like, oh my God. And so Lisa says not RNG issue scarcity makes demand go up. Oh, okay, yes. I see. And that's the business aspect of it, right? See, when I one day make my comic book, I hopefully I'll get a chance to make a comic book. I will. I'm learning from you guys. You guys are teaching me everything about life. Shannon Holmes, my ideal life would be the first TV series drama action show made from a sitcom, but Eddie would be driving the Defender from from Viper. Oh, cool! Wow, nice, nice. And he has, the experience being a cop, and so yeah, this is great. What a great story you've constructed there. Wow. Let's see. And Sean Ennis says, I've got to catch up with you guys now because I'm running a little behind. Sean Ennis says, or maybe sell digital access online slide to an online slideshow if you don't want to do another hard copy print run. Sean Ennis, you know a lot of stuff about a lot of things. You know, you do. You have to pick your brain one day about a couple of things. Like you said, I would love to. Yeah. And John Walker says, now we can party. On to page J. Okay, yes, page J. We're coming right up. Just wanted to do the rest of these. And Sean Holmes says, I apologize for my alcoholic imagination. No, 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 no. This is great. This is the science fiction. Okay, the International Science Fiction Space Station. Anything goes as long as it's science fiction, and you definitely crossed that threshold. And it says, "Who are you calling Shania?" LOL. Okay, don't blame Siri on that. um, and life, the universe, everything. Yes, I'm getting a really world class education here. This is great. And Brogan, with my luck, I'll miss out. They will swap out my copy of Dreamwalker with a copy of Flavor Flav fighting Superman. And his only power is trying to hit Superman with his big clock. No, 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 Brogu, you've got good luck. You've got to change that mindset. You've got interesting luck. How about that? Got interesting luck. And if you order Dreamwalker, for sure you're gonna get the thing that you asked for because these guys are pretty reliable. I have many friends who have their copies of Dreamwalker, and they are quite satisfied, happy about it. So yeah, you won't. That won't happen to you. All right, so now, guys, we're gonna get on to Jay. So what's it? Jay's got a short list. The Jacket 2005. I've never seen that. Journey to the Center of Time, 1967. Shamefully, I haven't seen this. I should have seen it. Looks like it. With a title like that, looks like I should have seen it. Jumper, 2008. Justice League, The Flash Paradox, Flashpoint Paradox, in 2013. Let me know if you guys have seen this at all. If any of you guys have seen any of these movies, The Jacket, Journey to the Center of Time, Jumper, or Justice League, Flashpoint Paradox. That's intriguing to me. Uh, I do know that the Flash has the ability to travel back in time, and that's what the movie The Flash is actually about. But I didn't, not so familiar with past stories of that kind of adventure. And William Blake Hall says Journey to the Center of Time is a ripoff of the great but little seen The Time Travelers, 1964. Okay, okay, okay. So there's some similarities between the two movies, perhaps a lot more than just a few. Um, I'm really looking forward to seeing both movies. Yeah. And let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to Kate. Kate and Leopold, guys. That's a sort of like a that is like a time forward character from the past ends up in the present day, 2001. Disney, The Kid, 2000. Kim Possible, A Stitch in Time, 2003. That's a TV movie that I absolutely love. That movie was so good. I loved it. And we've got Kung Fury, 2015, which I also adored. That was an independent film that was done fairly low budget and really has a lot of flavor, style, and just uh, corny, schlocky stuff going on in it. Over the top, I would say that movie is. Let's see what's going. Simply Steve says, "Yep, Hugh Jackman as Leopold." Yes, yes, Hugh Jackman. Oh, way back, right? Way back before is it before X-Men? I think X-Men was around the same time. So I think he was multitasking at about that time. And Sean Ennis says, "LOL, I'm sensing a part four to this series." Absolutely, there is a part four. How did you know? There's a part four, and we've got to take some special time out because I'm gonna say in a few minutes, we're going to take some time out because I want to review or to go over some really cool um, messages that William Blake Hall sent me in through email, and I think they're pertinent to some of the conversations we've been having, and we're going to have a lot of fun reading them. Uh, let's see. John Walker says David Hasselhoff sang the theme song for Kung Fury. Yes, he did. Wow, what a cool little story that, like I said, it's way over the top, and it was meant to be fun, an homage to the 80s, and a little bit of maybe the 90s, but definitely uh, it 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 took it to the nth degree, and it was wonderful. I love that movie so much, and yeah, the Kim Possible, A Stitch in Time, is I love the Kim Possible TV series. It's got a tinge of science fiction in it, and it's done in a very wholesome way. Loved it. And this storyline was especially brilliant in my opinion, with them going there in their normal everyday life, going into the future, and that was just so much fun. I adored it. Sean Holmes says, "Why isn't it almost every DC story?" Almost every DC story about time travel with some villain trying to travel towards the beginning, we always see a hand before everything goes black. I've never noticed that, Sean Holmes. I've never noticed that. But yeah, okay. I'll take your word for it. And yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Maybe it's just maybe they are just throwing in a familiar Easter egg for the comic book fans out there who will notice that kind of thing. And Steve says during the first Foxman film that Hugh started being Wolverine. Oh, okay, it's during the first Fox X-Men films that Hugh Hugh started being uh, Wolverine. Okay, it's about that time. It was because wasn't that the first one? Wasn't that 1999? If memory serves me correctly. All right, so let's go on to uh, L at least. Okay, let's at least get to L. So we have M N O P Q R S T U V, right? Oh, we got a lot more. So let's see if we can do a few more of these. Uh, my French is terrible, but I think it's Legete, 1962. Terrible French. The Lake House, 2006. Um, uh, The Land That Time Forgot, 1974. The Langoliers, that's a Stephen King movie, 1995. The Last Mimsy, 2007. The Lego Movie, 2014. Lego Batman Movie, 2017. Les Visiteurs, 1973, and also 1978. Looper, 2012. Uh, how come a lot of these are French? Uh, Los, well, maybe this is not French. Uh, Los Chrono, it looks like translated, it's the time crimes, but it's like Los Chrono Crímenes, 2007. Lost, The Lost Future is the last one that was done in 2010, and that is under the uh, oh, I'm getting some help. I'm getting some help. Simply Steve says la jetée. La zete, la jetée. Okay, thank you. You guys are really helping me here with I needed help. I needed help. Thank you, Simply Steve. And William Blake Hall, last Mimsy, underappreciate the Langoliers' scary little girl. Yes, and we talked about this in yes 2 days ago with the Stephen King. That little girl was really creepy. The way she was just she kept saying that she was hearing things, and nobody would listen to her. She was just freaking everyone out because she was and not only that, she was freaked out too. She was freaked out about what she was hearing, and so it's like, oh gosh, what is she hearing? And so Shannon says Bronson Ping. Oh gosh, oh, yeah, 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 Bronson Pinchot was weird, creepy, Mr. Tooney in the Langoliers. Oh my god, he was freaking out all the time. His one thing I did love was his wonderful little boardroom meeting, and Stephen King makes a nice little appearance in the movie in that meeting, and he's like, "Tell me how much money you made for us." It was really great. And of course, Bronson is like flipping out. He was perfect for that role. We mostly associate him with comedy, but it's really interesting how he took that same energy and put it towards this character that was losing his mind. He was losing his mind. It was great. It was wonderful. Oh, thank you. Unicorn Rampant Studio says, good job on the French. Oh, thank you. I'm terrible at it, but I'm glad to get some positive reinforcement. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. um, and yes, and Steve says yes. And oh, he's talking to you. He's not talking to me. Okay. I'm like taking all the credit. Yes, thank you very much. I accept this award. It was it was simply Steve. Yes, thank you, Steve, for giving us the correct pronunciation that I needed. And William Blake, with all this French, I hope we get Midnight in Paris. And I believe that is that on the list? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Thank you, Unicorn Rapids. You're super sweet. Says talking to you both. Okay. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. We do our best, right? And forget the rest. And yeah, so I think the Langoliers is the one that really stands out for me. Looper, that is one I saw. I don't really remember it very well. I need to revisit it because I do remember liking it quite a bit. But it's just been forever since I've seen it. And simply, Steve says, that's what set Stephen King apart. He as he would have cameos in most of his produced directed films. Yes, and I think he was a really good actor. He played the parts that he was supposed to play very well. And he looked like he was having fun doing all of those roles as well. There was something maniacally whimsical about some of the performances that he gave in a lot of the movies that he did. So, yeah. And Steve Holmes says, Retro Nerd Girl, is it okay to put MCU's Deadpool 3 on this list without time travel confirmation? Plus, we don't know how for sure the rumors are about Wade Johnson using Cable's device. Oh, okay. You are so correct, right? We are not certain about that. We're just getting like through like synopsises and different we don't know. We don't really know. So I think you're right, Sean. Let's not put that. I'm gonna remove Deadpool 3. Thank you for thinking about it and letting me know. Um, but if I will, you know what I'll do is I'll do some research and find out if for sure, uh, uh, if it is time travel related or not. We'll double check. So, oh my God, the allergies are starting to attack. I'm gonna Sean and it says hello Deadpool blowing Ryan Deadpool blowing Rhino gosh Deadpool blowing Ryan Reynolds why am I having trouble with this? Deadpool blowing Ryan Reynolds brains out on the Green Lantern script. I never saw that, and probably should be. I don't know. I don't think I remember seeing that. Did I see that? I wanted to try to keep things just a smidge PG around here. Let's not talk about that. I didn't realize it until I said it out loud. Sorry. And yes, uh, Shannon says, "LOL, speak RNG, speak." Yes, I'm gonna have to take a minute or two to handle this allergy issue. In the meantime, I will drop my allergy drop here. Hmm, just having a little sip here. Um, let's see. And I also forgot to do this. This is really kind of, I have to have all these notes to get to remind me to do like these certain things. All right, I've got my little note to remind myself. Um, let's see. What else are you guys saying? Simply Steve says in King's movie Maximum Overdrive, he was at an ATM and called to his actress wife, Honey Bunch. This thing just called me an A. Yes. That was really a great moment. Hilarious, funny, hilarious. Um, and there's so much about that movie that is just so enjoyable and fun. One thing I would say about that movie, it is fun to watch. Uh, uh, Pure entertainment, guilty pleasure, if you will. That and Sleepwalkers. And Sean Holmes says, Retro Nerd Girl, the that scene came from Fox's Deadpool 2 movie. Oh, okay, Deadpool 2. That's why. I didn't see Deadpool 2. Thank you for clarifying. And I have to remind myself, like, yeah, I have to be mindful for anybody who's like listening, because there's sometimes people will listen with their kids in the room. I don't want to say anything that's gonna, um, mess up their day, and have to explain something to their children. Um, uh, And Keith E says we reminded everyone to hit the thumbs up button. Oh yes, yes, please hit the thumbs up button, everybody, if you're liking and enjoying this. This is going to help the channel to grow and also get this kind of content out to other people so they can um, know about and learn about these really cool topics that we're covering right now. And thank you, Keith E, for doing that. You are so on top of it. And let me do a quick little drop here for that. Yes, that's right. Smash that like button. And let's see. See how they're trying to get me? I mean, the allergies are just like they're just horrible today to me. They were doing good though. They were doing good earlier. Yes, wonderful job. Thank you, Keith E. You're really helping me so much. And Simply Steve says, on to the M section now. Well, thank you for keeping us on track, Simply Steve. Sorry, didn't mean to drop a spoiler. Oh no, well, for anybody who hasn't seen um, Deadpool 2, yeah, very sorry about the spoilers. It's been how many years now? I think we're safe. I think it's okay. I mean, um, as long as it's not in theaters now, that's my where I draw the line. Like anything that's in theaters now, I wouldn't, want to have spoiled. And okay, so M, The Man from Earth, 2007. The Man from the Future, 2011. Meet the Robinsons, 2007. Oh my God, talk about a movie that had me in tears by the end. Ooh, ooh, tears streaming down my face. Oh, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, well, it was great. It was great. It was just, I love that movie. And also, I did a review on that movie as well. Um, Men in Black 3, 2012. Midnight in Paris. There it is. 2011. Millennium, one that I also reviewed, 1989. Mr. Nobody, 2009, and Mr. Peabody and Sherman, 2014. So, guys, have you seen any of these, and what are your thoughts? Do you love? Oh, Men in Black 3 is the only Men in Black movie I did not Well, actually, I didn't see Men in Black 3 and the reboot. So I do need to see Men in Black 3. I heard it was really good. Um, uh, but it was like, I don't know, I think I wasn't really in the mood to see it when it came out. And I've created excuses not to see it, in the past. So maybe one of these days I'll go about seeing it, just to see if I can, what the end of what to see the entire process of the storyline is all about. Um, and like I said, Meet the Robinsons is one of my favorites, and I love it so much, so much. I love Doris the hat. She's so amazing, and just one of the best villains, I think. One of the best villains, because you know why she was just like she reminds me of Christine. She was bad to the bone, right? She was bad to the bone. She never did it. She was never right, but she had a very incredible sense of vengeance, and that was what was really pushing her forward. And I just loved it. I just loved it. I just loved it. I love that movie. um, and Sean, and it says, yes, it was good animated. Yes, it was wonderful animated movie. And oh, look who's here. Botanical Brother says, hi, cutie and all. I really dig the ending theme to Time Bandits. Dream Away by George Harrison. Oh, okay. um, I did not. I see that. I did see it a long time ago. I haven't seen it in a while. I can't recall anything from that movie, to be honest. And I'm due for another watch. I was actually gonna thinking about adding it to the list for as a watch party candidate. And William Blake calls this RNG. I have to check your Meet the Robinsons review. Oh yes, I hope I did. I think I did. Did I? I think it's one of my earlier reviews. I think it's, let's see. Me, Robinson. Oh yeah, I did. Here it is. Uh, copy link address. I'll put it in the. Um, all right, there it is. And put the link for Meet the Robinsons review in the chat, guys. So if you wanted to see that one later on, you can. Or you can save it or whatever. I usually like save the different links and stuff. Um, let's see. William Blake Hall says, I keep hearing intriguing stuff about the man from Earth. Yeah, me too. I want to see. I want to see what that's all about. And Sean Holmes says, did we put Transformers: Rise of the Beast on the list already? Oh, is that a time travel thing? Is there time travel in that one? Let me know. Let me know, Sean, if there's time travel in that movie. I did not hear that there was, but let me know. Unicorn Rampant Studio says MIB3 made me cry. What? I gotta see that then. Aw, uh, and Simply Steve says MIB3 kind of connects back to MIB. Oh, okay. Okay. I have to see it now. That's like it, right? Can we just say that? I have to see it now. Simply Steve says, "Good job." Goog called her Doris, but she was really Door 15. Ah, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. She was an experiment. Gone bad. She was never good. She was never right. Let's just put it that way. Um And Botanical Brother says, "Yeah, the Time Bandits watch party. Great idea. Fun movie." Oh, okay, great. Okay, we've got some a thumbs up for that. um, and it says, "When you gonna fly your spaceship over my house?" I do it all the time. Let's see. Simply Steve says, liked how you guys pushed the kids' room wall to get their ship in time bend. Push the kids' room wall to get their ship in uh, time bandits. Oh, okay. I have to I can't for some reason I cannot remember that movie. I cannot I'm gonna have to see it again. And I'm trying to get a hold of a copy because I was trying to get a hold of it before and I was having some trouble. So um just okay, I just wrote that down for and oh, Cass Creative is here. Look. Hey Retro, do you have frequency on the list? That's amazing. Yes, we have frequency on the list. We're all the way up there with the apps. We passed it. And Outcast Creative says, "Hope you're good." I am. I am. I hope you are good as well. And yes, we found out from Keith E that you need more subscribers. So anyone who's watching this right now, please head over to the Outcast Creative. I explained before that he has a wonderful channel. He has a lot of great discussions about movies. He talks to many insiders of the movie industry, and it's just a great channel all the way around. A friend of the channel, and he will be on this channel to talk about his time during his tenure at Canon Films because he spent some time working there. So we're going to talk about that and some wonderful Canon films that we've enjoyed over the years. And Simply Steve says the unidentified flying oddball live action Disney time travel movie. Where is that from? Is that from that movie? Because the unidentified flying oddball live action Disney time travel movie. I'll write that down. I'm not sure if that's part of another movie or if that's the actual title of um Divide Flying Oddball. If you could let me know what year that was, that would be awesome. And Sean Holmes says, I don't want to spoil Transformers Rise of Beast, but this movie has time travel in it. Okay. All right. So add Transformers Rise of Beast 2023. Okay. Got it. I got it. Thank you, Sean Holmes, for letting us know. This is going to make our list even more complete than ever. Uh, and and Botanical Brother says, good answer. And Simply Steve says, from the 70s. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Um, okay. So Outcast Creative says, we just saw, saw we just lost Alan Arkin. Oh, no. No. We're losing everybody this year. It's really horrible. Oh no. This is terrible. R.I.P. R.I.P. And Botanical Brother says, after I just watched Time Bandits, I tried to push one of the walls in my house, hoping to reveal the time portal behind the wall. Oh, that's so cute. Um, and Simply Steve says 1979. Okay, great. Thank you. 1979. Um, and Simply says UIF was released in 1979. Got it. Botanical Brother says, I first thought that that movie was titled Astronaut in Camelot. The title is um, unidentified, unidentified flying oddball. Okay, so I already have Astronaut in Camelot already. Oh no. Okay, no, I don't have that. I have uh Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's um King Arthur's Court. Okay, so this is a totally different movie. Got it. Unidentified flying oddball. Got it, guys. And John Walker says, I loved Alan Arkin in The Rocketeer. Wasn't he wonderful in that? Ah, and there was another movie that he was in. That he was in another movie that I think I reviewed. I think he played the main one of the main characters in The Last Unicorn animated. Oh, give me one moment. I have oh snap. Oh no. I never know anything with this uh Mike and Cam. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I don't understand this. Um, let me pull up the script. The there we go, and we'll get back to where we were. Um, wow, that was weird. That was super weird, guys. Um, I'm not even sure where we ended off. It says, oh, okay. It would be highlighted, so and I don't see it. Um, that is weird, and this is weird. Um, okay. I think this is okay. It's not even highlighted. That's weird. Okay. Shannon says, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I shot an interview with Alan Arkin in 1990. He was great then, let alone all of the good stuff he has done since then. R.I.P. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is really super sad. Yeah, sad news. Um, and Outcast Creative says he was also great in Argo. And Botanical Brother says, "Yay, The Rocketeer is one of my favorite flicks." Yeah, isn't it? It's a wonderful film. And Arkin was the head agent in the set in the Get Smart movie with The Rock. I didn't see that. Shannon, it says funny and gross point as the psychiatrist. And William Blake Hall says, "Oh man, Russians are coming. Wait till dark. Catch 22. The 7% solution. Schmendrick, the last unicorn. Yes, the Rocketeer. Glengarry, Glenn, Glengarry, Glengarry, Glenn Ross, Argo. So many Alan Arkin performances. Yes, what a great actor. Um, it would be nice if he had received an honorary uh, Oscar. Let me know if he did, but I don't think he did. Um, and let's see. Jakers 88 is here and says, "Howdy, all just on break from work, but glad to be able to pop in." Oh, thank you so much for doing so, Jakers 88 on your free time. And Caseller is also here. Hello, Caseller. Says, "For the 4th of July weekend, I'm going to rewatch Courage Under Fire with Denzel Washington, Meg Ryan, and Matt Dillon." Oh, cool, cool, cool. I was, for 4th of July, I was thinking about doing something that day. Let me know if anybody is interested in doing something that day. I can do a live stream that day. Um, I believe it's next Tuesday. Let me know if you guys would be interested in doing something. I don't have anything going on in space here, so no barbecues in space. uh, so let me know if you guys want to get together at all. I can probably do something in the morning. And Shannon is, or the afternoon. Shannon is says, "Little Miss Sunshine, Glengarry Glen Ross, the heart and lonely hunter. The heart is a lonely hunter. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Freebie, the bean, the in-laws, and more." Yeah. And Outcast says, "Very cool. You got to meet him." Yes, yes, it was very cool. You got a chance to talk to him and everything. Um, and Shannon said, "Oh, very nice man, very talented." Oh, cool. Oh, that's really nice. Thanks for sharing with us by Shannon. That is pretty cool. Casiller says, "Alan Arkin was great in Grosse Point Blank with John Cusack." And Outcast Creative says, "Retro, count me in." Oh, great. Yes. 4th of July, then. Yes, yeah, because I know that's a big day for a lot of people to get together with family and stuff. But I'm actually, in space, and so there's no, no barbecues out here. I can maybe make a veggie burger. Grill up a veggie burger. But yeah, William Blake Hall says, "On the 4th, I tend to go with 1776. Not that great a musical, but the ending always gives me chills." Ooh, wow. Interesting. Oh, maybe we could talk about patriotic movies. Ooh, that would be a really great. We got a topic, guys. We got a topic. Let's do it. Oh my God, I'm gonna write that in my schedule book. Let's see. that could be a lot of fun. Patriotic movies. Now, don't list them now, guys. Don't list them out now. You're Outcast Creative. That save it for Tuesday. Don't list it now. I know you guys are typing away. Don't do it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for Tuesday. We're gonna talk about it on to patriotic movies. Oh, how cool! We're gonna yeah. Yes. Okay. Of course. You guys are so okay, yeah. I'm not gonna read the ones out because I am gonna mention them next Tuesday, okay? So we'll come back for next Tuesday and talk about these movies because they're really good. And some of the first ones that you think about, right? The first ones that you think about it. So that sounds like a really good. Like we're gonna have a lot of fun on 4th of July. For those of you who wish to come out and hang out with me that day, it's just kind of impromptu. Never did a Tuesday live stream, and I have the day off, so for my other job, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And John Walker's like, yeah, 4th of July stream. Yeah, hopefully, we do have neighbors that have that enjoy the holiday with a little firecrackers and stuff. So we'll see. Maybe we won't get inundated with too much. And Brogu said, if you happen to do something on the 4th, you can count me in. Thank you very much. Okay, it's awesome. Oh man, so many of you will join. This is wonderful. And William Blake Hall says this is going to be an insanely busy week ahead, but I'll be happy to pop in if I can. Okay, yes, if you can pop in. I am actually going to stop here with the time travel. You just reminded me, William Blake Hall, we have to get to your emails, which are really, really juicy emails. Okay, so um, and simply Steve says, "Yep, good day to go live." Yeah, and so just to let everybody know, Outcast Creative John Walker came up with some really wonderful titles that I'm going to save for Tuesday, and we will definitely talk about those two, three, no, one, two, three, movies. We'll talk about those three movies. But yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I can't believe that we just came up with that like on the spot like that. It's just so great. That's what I love about live shows. You just never know what's going to happen. And so, Shannon, as my plans for the weekend got destroyed, I'm bringing a few shows, both binging a few shows, both new and old. We got Tug Stream on Sunday and with Thrash and Lance. Oh, really? Okay, I wanna catch you guys this Sunday. So I gotta put that on my um I better put that on my schedule. Let me put that on my schedule so I don't miss your live stream. Do you know what time that will be? Um, Let me know what time you think that's going to happen because then I can try to make some arrangements and watch. I do reserve Sundays for resting and like trying to get things ready. It might be thumbnail day on Sunday, but it's kind of busy over here as well. So we'll see what you have, what's going to happen on Sunday. But I want to check that out, and I want to see if I can also make uh, uh, Mark D with a C's stream that Sunday night to because I haven't been there for a while and I do love his streams. Simply Steve says live on the fourth a firecracking idea. Thank you so much. Yes, I don't know why I'm having trouble speaking today. It's just um, very tongue-tied. And when the allergies come, you get all of the soreness in here. So I think that's what's happening for me at this time with my allergy battles. Thanks for listening to my woes. William Blake Hall says, best years of your life, uh, not in an in your face patriotic movie, but oh wait, well, okay, save it, William, save it, save it. Mention it again on in there. Uh, and Sean and Casella, yes, I always think of Alan Arkin in Gross Point Blank. The whole that whole cast was amazing. That whole cast was amazing. A fave. Oh, that's pretty cool. And Botanical Brother says maybe Independence Day would be a good watch party film for the fourth. Um, I don't even know if I have Independence Day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have it. If I do, I'll put it also in the uh I'll let you guys know if I do a watch party. I think the conversation itself would be enough, but I could do it in yet another stream. I could double up on streams and do a watch party as well. But I think the conversation will be quite enough. But we can get. I think maybe we can do like mini reviews for everything, like really do deep dives on everything. I think that would be a lot of fun. Um, William Blake Hall says, except that 4th of July will no longer be an American holiday, but a day when the whole world declared, I will not go gentle into that night. Ooh, interesting. uh, and Sean Ennis says, also great soundtrack. I love Mirror in the bathroom, but never thought it would be cut to a fight scene with Benny the Jet. Oh, and Sean says, "How much time do we have?" Uh, well, for this, I think we're gonna cut it short. Let me see. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna zoom down a little bit. Uh, uh, I hope you guys don't mind if I skip through a couple of comments here. Um, and we're going to go on live. We're going to go to survive. Uh, and Joshua says, I believe Tug stream starts at 1 p.m. Okay, Eastern time. So 1 p.m. Eastern. So that's I believe they're an hour ahead of me. I think that's an hour ahead of me. Let's see. Okay. Um. Brogu says, okay, 10-hour stream on Tuesday. Thank you, Retro Nerd Girl. I don't know about that, but yeah, well, um, and Keithy says Tiger's usually 1 p.m. Tug is usually on 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. And Outcast Creative says, Retro, I have a stream on the fourth Tuesday n- night. I believe you meant night or right. At 11:30 p.m. my time. We're doing Tombstone and Wyatt Earp, but I am free before and after if need be. Okay. I don't know what that translates to um in US time or even Central Standard Time. So let me know. Anybody can do the math for me, Central Standard Time, because I don't really uh, I didn't do very well in math or memory things. Uh, Mikey Lito is here. Hello, Mikey Lito. Hello, Retro Nerd Girl. Just passing through. Drop a like. Just got home from the movies. I'm exhausted. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I have to say, I'm just enjoying your reviews lately. I have you, your latest review up on my queue. If you guys like movie reviews, Mikey Lito gives his honest opinion about a lot of movies that are happening, in the theaters today. So go over and check out Mikey Lito's channel. Definitely some good quality stuff over there. And Outcast Creative says, yeah, we can rate them along with the chat and see which one is the winner. I don't know which one, what, like a poll or something. We did this the other night. It was fun. Okay, well let me think about it. I do want to um I'll see what the brain comes up is comfortable with, because I do like the idea. I'm just not sure how I could pull it off. Sean, and it says my apartment building manager got work as an extra on either Tombstone or Wyatt Earp. I forget. He got fired though. LOL, and finally arrested for trying to sneak back onto the set. Oh my God! Wow, what a story! That well, oh, you should be there to tell your story when at Outcast Creative's review. That'd be and yeah, share that story. That would be cool. Um and Outcast Creative says that's hilarious. Sean says, yeah, my LA neighbors were pretty crazy. I have stories. Oh my God, do tell. We love stories around here. Keithy says, T, if you're in Central Time, it'll be there in at noon. Is 1 p.m. Eastern. Yes, thank you, Keith E. You're amazing. And Outcast Creative Stream is between 5:30 p.m. And 7:30 p.m. Your time on the 4th. Um, oh, I may still be. I'll be. Um, I'm doing it earlier in the day. I'm not doing it that late at night, um, in the afternoon. So I'll still be streaming when you're streaming. So if you want to come if you want to hang out with us, in the chat for a few hours, definitely. But I don't. I think I'll still be streaming by then, but I'm gonna start earlier. Um, so, Outcast Creative says, I saw Indy 5 the other day. Okay. And earlier that day is fine for me. Oh, okay. So let's see. I am going to, um, and Michaelito says, I liked it, to each their own. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they like it. I, it's really interesting. I'm getting, now that it's out in theaters, we're getting more people, um, you know, more of a colorful palette of opinions, and I think that's a movie you have to see yourself and then make your opinion. And then Outcast, and you have a wonderful saying, Mikey Lito. Can you just pop it your motto into the chat for everyone to see? I love that motto that you have. Um, and Outcast Creative says, I like parts of it. Okay. Now, guys, uh, I am going to read William Blake Hall's wonderful email that he sent to me with a lot of topics that we're gonna enjoy talking about. Okay, so, and cross your fingers. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it, which is oh no. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, be patient with me because I do have it. It's just I need to download it and upload it and all the fancy things. Uh, so, and it's not that big of a file, but it's okay. That was fast. I thought it was going to take forever, and of course it takes like minutes. Slides. Um, your computer. See. Wow, this is the first time that it allowed me to keep two slides in here. Is that new? I did it before and it wouldn't let me keep two slides on here. All right, let's try this. Look, thoughts from William Blake Hall. Thank you, William Blake Hall, for leaving such wonderful messages for me. I do appreciate all of your incredible comments and the contributions you make to this channel. Really, intellectual contributions. I really appreciate it. So, William left. Uh, and oh, Mike Lido says, "Love your outfit." By the way, thank you, thank you. Um, well, I thought you were gonna leave your motto that you have, which is make content, form a your own opinion, something like that. I don't know if I have it right, but it's a wonderful comment, and I think that's what I'm going to apply to this whole indie situation in every movie. Just really like whatever's out there, people can have their opinion if they want to, but just watching a movie and see if it's going to be something you like, because you never know, you might love it. And there's so many movies that I feel that way, that if I listen to other people tell me that it was terrible, I would never have enjoyed. um, and so let's read this email, and I'm gonna put it on the full thing. How do I do that? Here we go. Oh, that doesn't help. See if I could do it. All right. Here we go. RNG, hope you're getting these and there's no clips in this time. He usually sends me like really awesome clips. I will try to be on hand to watch the Daily Earth still this evening, but I may have to work with a copy with men heckling every minute, and we remember that. I was right to leave around for 4:40 mark because Outcast showed up and pow, 3 hours whooshed by. I didn't replay enough to catch your little adventure, but I could get no sound for it seemed to be about Katya, Indrid, Dare, or whoever I thought, I guess, really Agent Mayhem. Yes, Catherine Ingrid Daniels, the character that I created. Whoever, I guess, really Agent Mayhem. You have a natural expression for being disgruntled, cynical, as if asking, what the heck? But and not in a panicky way. Yeah, one of the over yeah, I'm one of the over 50 crowd. So in just to give you a background, the seventh anniversary, I went through the demographics of what who watches the channel, and I have a large amount of people who are over 55 that watch this content and enjoy it. And so this is what he's referring to. I think we geezers love seeing YouTube as a chance to newly appreciate what we enjoyed in an earlier time. This is important in its way because it can be quite shocking to realize I haven't thought about X in a number of years, and X is so wonderful. Without a conscious effort to keep our memories fresh, some may become lost to us. What is especially important about you is that you understand the need to be thorough and fair in assessing these memories. It sounds like you first felt roused to action because too much reviewing struck you as being too skewed or too slapdash. You are willing to say, here's an actual comprehensive argument for why this is good. I appreciate that so much because yeah, that is exactly what I intended with the channel, um which is to make not to make excuses, but to help explain why I personally feel, and many other people may also agree that they feel this way about a certain thing. Uh, you know, to say something is good or that's the good stuff, and not really explain it, I think it is where a lot of people can get into sticky waters. And thank you for recognizing that. And definitely, I'm understanding more like what is what people really want. And he continues on and says, I think there's some tensions which come with making choices. We'll often say it really connected with my childhood, or it was wonderful, silly it was a wonderful, silly time killer, or it was a beautiful, pointless couple of hours of escape. And that's important in its way, but no denying that. But then you meet old grouches like me who appreciate having an idea or two kicking around in a movie. I've always thought that science fiction is supposed to be all about ideas. So so a movie with ideas will always be extra important to me. Ah, I just love that. Oh my God. And so he continues on. This doesn't have to be so grim either. 2001 A Space Odyssey can get abused as an example of something to avoid. People groaning, oh, you just want everything long and boring instead of being any fun. And that always worries me. Yet it doesn't always have to be that way. Demolition Man is full of social commentary. Even what we could, even what uh, even what can be called politics. I suppose, but it does. I suppose, but it does so in a very fun and engaging way. I even appreciate your picking out weird oddities like Project X about a world war far in the future and how an illusionary world created in one man's brain can be the key to victory. And in the spirit of Project X, I'm going to leave you five titles to consider. I haven't the energy for seven. And he says, THX 1138, if nothing else, look at the dawn of the works of George Lucas. It remains in many ways my favorite movie of his, and it's weird to see how deeply buried it is under Star Wars now. Yes, that movie is it is one of those quiet it is a quiet movie. It is a slow burn, and it doesn't get the attention it needs. It really just doesn't. It is also one of my favorites from him. Very underappreciated. And William goes on to say, Cyborg 2087, which I want to see. You've already seen some votes for this. Michael Rini, who played the alien hero Kolatu in the Earth stood still, in the day the Earth still, is the cheap little time. Is in a cheap little time travel adventure about trying to avoid a future dystopia ruled by mind control. That sounds fascinating. I really want to see it so bad. The President's Analyst, a beautiful one of a kind, paranoid adventure about a private psychiatrist to the President of the United States getting targeted by endless spies. At the very end, we realize it's science fiction as our hero tries to save our world from an AI. Colossus, the Forbidden Project. Long before Skynet in the Terminator movies, we had Colossus and Guardian. Colossus seizes most of the world's ICBMs and rules over us with a kind of nuclear protection racket. Its a little speech at the end is uh, its little speech at the end is chilling, witty, suspenseful, and all too credible. Forget metal skeletons stomping around on human skulls. All you need is one to know all supercomputer deciding what it knows. Uh, uh, that it knows what's best for everyone and is willing to kill for that. Wow. I've got to see that. The Andromeda Strain. Michael Crichton has written many great novels and screenplays, and of course, given us Jurassic Park, along with Westworld. But this first work of his, in many ways, is his best. What I love about this movie is how it lets us, the audience, feels just barely smart enough to understand what the scientists are up to. Plus, the world is saved by a man named Hal. And he goes on to say, there's so much out there, and so much of it is fun, or it inspires a when men were men vibe, or it's not really so great, but it's so good enough to get by on. My only argument is to try to keep your eyes open for the truly rare treasures, movies that ask questions we ask today and came up with answers which were mind-boggling to generations ago. We were once much smarter than we give ourselves credit for, and we do well to remember that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for that one, William Blake Hall. That is such an awesome email. Guys, don't you think that he said so many amazing things in that one email? And that's just one out of three emails that he sent me. That was just wonderful. But I'm going to stop it here and definitely want to see what you guys are saying. Oh gosh, Unicorn Rampant Studio, that is so sweet. Oh gosh, $7 super chat, and if anyone, the $7 it still reminds me that it's been 7 years of doing this on YouTube. And he says WBH, which is William Blake Hall, Pittsburgh resident. That is so awesome. Just want to give you a tiny little thank you, and let's see if I can find my a nice drop that you will enjoy. Here, I'm gonna not gonna try the obvious. I'm gonna do something a little different this time. Oh man, and. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, that was awesome. I really appreciate your super chat, and definitely giving a great head shout out to William Blake Hall. And simply Steve says, "Cool being cool like being over 55 crowd." Cool. And William Blake Hall, thank you on behalf of Pittsburgh Rhinoceros. Oh, look who's here. Skywalker the Jedi. Oh my goodness. So great to see you. Retro, keep memories alive as always. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for being here and stopping by. Great to see you as always. As always, you're doing some great work out there. And Simply Steve says, "Here, here." William Blake Hall. So great. I'm so glad everybody's loving us. And Shannon says, I've been drawn to this community. It occurred to me my 20-year-old son might not otherwise know about certain TV shows, movies, and actors. He did discover Gilligan's Island and Happy Days. Yes, yes. It is becoming a very rare thing that kids will actually know about these shows and these movies. And I do believe that we should take the reins on that. We shouldn't wait for, um, studios like Warner Brothers Discovery to decide our fate. They're gonna decide what makes them money. And so I think we should uh, shout to the mountaintops and the rooftops of every home and say, watch older movies. I mean, what is your favorite older movie? Just yell it from the mountaintop. Please, everybody, watch this movie. As much as we give buzz to a brand new movie that just came out, we need to give the same kind of buzz to a movie like Metropolis, to movies like Aelita, to movies like The Woman on the Moon, and just like tell people like there are older movies that are doing that did the same thing that a lot of these new movies are doing. They just did it in their way, and they were good. And yeah, that's just awesome. Thank you so much for adding to this conversation. This is a great one. Um, this is a great conversation. And William Blake Hall says, "On shucks, seriously, I'm honored." Oh no, I mean, I think I haven't done enough to to share some of the really awesome things that you send. You write are just incredible. So definitely well earned. I think I should have done this sooner. And well, John Walker says, "That's great, William." And and Steve says, simply Steve says, "LOL's Keanu clips." Yes, Keanu with the puppies. The Keith he says, "There's so many smart people on here. It makes me scared." Yes, I mean we could probably take over the world. Ah! That was like my Rita Repulsa imitation, I suppose. Where did that come from? Okay. William Blake Hall says RNG on the subject of movies as of the far past. Someday I'll put together something like a list called 200 movies before the Earth stood still. Oh, right. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm trying not to steal it. I'm trying not to steal that idea. Right now, I'm doing a uh, a little gathering of ideas for things. I'm trying not to, I'm trying to do my own thing and not like do what other people are doing. So it's really tough. Like minds think alike, but that is truly unique because 200 movies before the 1951 is gonna be a bit of I mean, it's gonna be a challenge, but I don't think a lot of people know that there are a lot of movies before then. I mean, it's not that is it that much of a challenge, but I think it is going to be because I think it will shock people to know how many movies there were before 1951. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how old movies are, and though it's an old art form, we've only been telling movies or using movies as a medium for about 100 years. So it's not like we've been doing it for like forever and ever for millions of years or thousands of years. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of movie, um, storytelling really with the movie medium. And Mike Lewis says there was an ire on Warner Brothers lot today. Really? Oh my God, what am I missing? A fire, a fire, a fire. Oh wow. Oh gosh, I didn't know that. There's a fire on the lot. I hope it wasn't maliciously intended. They have enough going on for uh, at Warner Brothers Discovery. They're really um, I'm almost feeling pity for them because of how horrible things are going for them. Uh, John and most studios mismanage a lot of older material. I remember when Paramount did an auction. Oh wow, of Star Trek, the Next Generation props, and they were selling that for a lot more money than they ever imagined. They used to throw away props. Yes, yes. It's really sad. But I think a lot of people didn't realize that these things were going to matter and that these things meant something to the fans. It's about making money. That's what um, that's all they want to do is make money. But they're not really understanding the historic act resonance that movies are making, the footprint that they're leaving and what they mean to the people who watch them. So I think that's it. Like even the movies that are coming out today, it's like, okay, did it hit $1 billion? Did it hit $1 billion? That's all everybody cares about. Is, did it hit $1 million? I mean, look, was it good? Did it hit you in the heart? Right? Did it hit your heart? And did it make you feel something? Did it inspire you? Did it chase your dreams? Did it make you want to chase your dreams? Did it light a fire underneath you to do something you've always wanted to do? Like what? Like that's that's what's missing from the the idea of of the movie studio. It's they don't understand what they have on their hands. But of all the studios, I think Universal is probably the better of all of them, even though they're not all perfect. John Walker says, "Rita Repulsa." Ah, yes. I went Rita Repulsa on everybody. Mikey Lito says, with all the focus on the AI these days, I've been wanting to see Colossus, the Forbidden Project. Ooh, that just sounds like a good one too, right? Just just sounds like a good one. Um, and thank you again, William, for giving us a nice synopsis of Colossus. So just to get that premise out there. Botanical Brother says, classics like Amazon Women on the Moon, yes, and Catwomen on the Moon. And I'm not sure if you meant the same movie, Catwomen on the Moon and Missile to Moon. Those are two interesting ones. Oh no, you're right. Amazon Women from the Moon, starring Zsa Zsa Gabor. Yeah, or is it the Queen of? Is it the Queen of the Moon or something like that? She was in one of them. Kind of mixing up my on the Moon movies. Um, and Shannon it says Warner Brothers is a nice lot. Never worked there though, sadly. Oh, definitely dying to know where you did work. William Blake Hall says, Mikey, thanks. Yes, thank you so much for letting us know um, about the fire, you know. And but you meant the compliment on that. But yes, I thank you for letting us know about the fire too. And Mikey, thank you. Like if you know where it is streaming, drop me a line. Yes, yes, yes. I would like to know if it's streaming somewhere too. And then Simply Steve says Things to Come, a movie from 1938. Yes, I love that movie. It's so deep. A lot of people, have some political issues with the movie, and some people even think that it's propaganda. I'm like, look, movies aren't propaganda. They are just putting together ideas and thoughts. And yes, there are certain movies that were made for propaganda, and I think those movies are interesting to me. It's a part of our human history. We can't negate a movie because it has propaganda and stuff in there, or something you don't believe in, or I believe in. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Everything has a value. I think. I think we should know about those things that they exist. We should know all about it and not discard it. Uh, Shannon says, I worked on the Paramount lot. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so if we have some Paramount questions, we need to ask you. We need to ask you about Paramount Pictures. Maybe we'll do a special on Paramount Pictures one day. And Botanical Brother says, RNG, what do you think about doing a podcast about movies that take place on in a on parallel Earths like Brazil by Terry Gilliam. Um, um, I'm I'm not sure. I am going to talk about Brazil one day, but yeah, I'm not sure if I've got that one together. Well, I'm gonna let that stew. I'm gonna let that stew in the pot a little bit because I do like the idea of it. So thank you for the suggestion. I, thank you for the suggestion because um I mean for parallel Earths we can put like almost every movie in there because I mean every fiction based movie. Um, but yeah, let me think about that. Stew that in a pot a little bit, and see what happens. Shannon says, "Oops, Fox lot, Universal, Disney, Sony, and the lot across the street from Paramount. I forget what else it was called then. I used to be the uh that used to be the Desilu lot. Oh my God, Desilu! Wow, 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 wow. Sean Ennis, we got to get you on the channel." If you want to talk about your experience. William Blake Hall says Google says Colossus is accessible via Roku. Oh gosh, I don't have Roku, but okay. Well, I'll see where I can find Colossus. Um, thank you for researching, William. And Shannon says, oh, also the old MGM lot too. Oh, wow, so cool. As you must have been able to see a lot of movies as they were being made. Um, I would love uh, to hear more about that. Um, and Botanical Brother has given us a thumbs up. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna call it a day. There are some more William Blake Hall emails I'd love to read, but we're gonna. I think we can read them next week. And like, if anyone else has brilliant things that they'd like to share, perhaps even share on the channel, please, definitely you're welcome to send in your emails as well. And do let me know that if you want me to share them. I did talk to or asked William Blake Hall a few live streams back if he wanted to share the email, and he gladly said yes, he would love to share his emails. And this is, again, what a wonderful conversation that we're having about older movies. And I hope we can continue to do so, and spread the good word as much as we can. And with that, I'm going to, let's see if I can pull this down. Yes, there we go. I'm going to close out the show, guys. We have done a great job today. I am super, super happy that we got a chance to have as much chit chat as we've had, and such a great conversation. Such a great conversation. Um, just as a review, let's see something here. A quick review. We are, let's see, just want to go through what's happening next for us. So, a quick run through of what's next before I go. So, what's next for the live stream, guys? Oh, I wanted to let you guys know that I am at this point in time editing, editing the next movie review. It's coming, guys. It's coming. The next movie review is coming. It is going to be so great. Uh, Let me know really quickly. Do you want me to spoil the what is coming and what I'm reviewing, or do you want to leave it as a surprise? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you want me to spoil it, or do you want me to leave it as a surprise? what's the next movie review. But I am working on that. So that means that hopefully on by Monday I can export it and have the Patreon guys take a look at it first. So everybody on Patreon will see that first. And then I will figure out a way to get it to post not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. So it's coming down the pipeline. I'm actually at the last stages of editing, and I'm like up to technical aspects. Usually after technical aspects, I'm home free. It's like after, because it's like it's just like fighting a battle. It's like, oh gosh, you're fighting a battle, you're fighting a battle, and then finally there's a break in the clouds, and you're like, the sun shines down on you and you're happy. That's where we're at. So if I can get through the technical aspects this weekend, oh, then I can expedite the rest of this really fast. I worked on it a little bit earlier today. I'm going to work on it a little bit later on tonight, tomorrow, definitely. And so that is coming. That is coming, guys. So Saturday, we are watching Clue tomorrow. It is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Starring Tim Curry. I hope you guys are familiar with that movie. And it's going to be a blast. Then I have on Wednesday, we're doing a morning show, Secret Invasion, episode 3. So far, I'm enjoying Secret Invasion. I know not a whole lot of people are. Some people say it's boring, but I'm enjoying it. I really am. And I hope to be back on Necron's channel to I probably be talking with Mikey again and Mikey Sutton, and we are going to be talking about drive-in movies. So if you guys want to see me over at Necron's channel, that will be happening on Wednesday evening. And then we're gonna do part 4, which I hope is gonna be the end of this time travel movie segment. We're gonna finish it out. However long that is, like we might have to go for 5 hours to finish it, and we'll read another email from William Blake Hall, which is going to be really good. Um, Maybe one or two of them if we have time. And then let's see, the movie next week will be Legend 1986. You guys have been asking for that. We talked about it. So Legend is the next one. And then after that, you guys really wanted Tron, so I just shoved Tron in there. I was like, okay, well, this shove Tron into the watch parties for July. So we'll do that, and then not to mention, I have to remind myself that Tuesday we're doing something, right? So that's let's see, the 4th. I'm gonna highlight. Let me write it in there now. Thank you for being patient and letting me do this on the spot. Um, let's see, 4th of July uh, special stream here, huh? And we're doing patriotic movies. Not just any patriotic, we're doing the best, right? The best patriotic movies. There we go. And I'm going to organize all of this and hopefully get an in, create a video. I don't know what you would call it, but I want to create it in StreamYard so that way you guys can save it, or you can have it notify you. So that's gonna be for the next like a couple of weeks. I mean, I'm not gonna uh I'm not gonna get too crazy about it, but let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for holding on while I did that impromptu. Brogu says good night. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna star this so we can put this on the outro. Um, okay, I'm gonna star that so we can put it in the outro. Um, Oh, guys, some of you guys were already saying good night. Sorry about that. William Blake Hall says, Clue. Yes, Clue. Tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun. What a great comedy. I'm sorry to hit you guys up with so many comedies, but I mean, like, I realized I was like, oh my God, there's a lot of comedies in here. I need to break it up with something a little bit more serious. So I think Legend is pretty serious. It's a fun, but serious fantasy. Um, and so, yes, I am going to. Botanical Brother, you're so sweet. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that for the outro. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says, "It's always your choice. I never want to be surprised. I never want to be surprised, so nothing is ever spoiled." Okay. um, and R- William Blake Hall says, "I will take the next review as a surprise." Okay. Um, And and Brogu says, "You already spoil us." Oh, you're so sweet, Brogu. You're so sweet. Botanical brother, maybe remove the eyeglasses from time to time. Ew, I'm blind. I can't see. Oh man. And Sean Ennis says, We'll spoil it if you want us to." We'll spoil it if you want us to be prepared to talk about it on a live stream. Otherwise, surprise us, please. Aw, you guys are great. I just love you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, I will surprise you then. It is part of the fun for me too that you guys are enjoy the content. And I really loved doing this next review. I mean, it took me a long time. I'm sorry, and then I had the problems too. But I also tried to do my very best with it. I wanted to do. I went into maybe a little bit too much research, and so, of course, you got this little story that got so big. Keithy says, "You're the trained professional to do what you do. To do what you do." Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Uh, cool. That time. Oh, cool. What time? Oh, I don't know what it will be for you. So I will leave. When you can go to the live stream um, page and it'll show you like what's upcoming for the next videos for me. And for the stream tomorrow, um, it will be. It's always 6 p.m. Central East Central Standard. I don't know what time that is for you. Um, so yeah. uh, and but Tanika Brothers says Tron. That's what's up. Yes, yes. Tron. I can't wait to watch it with you guys. Cleo, send me a special message when you do what's up, Doc. Okay. uh, and William Blake Hall says, "I love what's up, Doc. If only for Barbara saying, love means never having to say you're sorry." And Ryan answering, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard." Oh, man. And Simply Steve says, "Cool. Same time I'm in Minnesota." Oh, cool. Awesome. Simply Steve is in definitely cool in a cool place. I want to move. I want to move to Minnesota. At least I wanted to move to Minnesota, but I think I'm okay where I'm at too. I'm not sure what I feel anymore. And Rogo says, "I love What's Up, Doc. I thought it was a nice romantic interchange between Ryan and Barbara." Oh, cool. And William Blake Hall says, yeah, I like it too. It's surprisingly good for a farce, in my opinion. Lots of good lines in it. Streisand at her hottest too. Ooh. Yeah, she's pretty hot. And Mikey Lito says, here's a secret. Streisand hates that movie. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Now I am finally going to end the stream now. As I said before, or said in other streams, I do have a 3-minute video in which it'll give you enough time to say goodbye to the friends that you have in the chat and friends that we made today. And also any last comments you may have to me, anything that you may want to say about any of the things that we've talked about, or any suggestions you may have. So go ahead and leave that in the comments. Um, and let's see if I can find that little video. There it is. Um, so yes, and without further ado, my friends, I bid you adieu and have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I will see you tomorrow for those of you who will be joining me for our watch party to watch the movie Clue. Okay, take care. Bye.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.